And if you're having one of those dark days, it's okay. It's okay to feel that darkness. And it's okay to remember it and miss it and hate it and love it.
Stuff happens that are completely out of your control. And when we make plans, it is impossible in our finite state to be able to predict the unusual, unprecedented circumstances that will dramatically affect our plans.
Your heart races. You might sweat a little bit. You might feel tightening in your chest. You might feel a pit in your stomach. You have a surge of cortisol.
Frustration is disappointment hiding in your chest, screaming out of your belly.
Winter comes after fall. Night comes after day. Difficulty follows opportunity.
You are going to face more adversity. It's not an if, it's a when. So if you have no control over that, what's the one thing you do have control over? You control the way that you respond. You are the determiner of if that adversity is going to be what we can ultimately call a win or a wait.
You can actually beat it.
Really hard times. There are so many tools that you can use to help yourself in those times. And it does get better and easier as life goes on and you start to get to know yourself more and what will trigger certain instances of anxiety and where you feel comfortable and safe. So I would just say, don't ever feel like you're a weirdo for it, because we're all.
Yes, the glass is half empty, but it's also half full. Yes, there's the dark side, but there's the light side. Yes, the night comes, but so does the day. I'm telling you, don't be afraid of both sides, opportunity and difficulty.
It's necessary that you be patient. It's necessary that you take a stand, that you dig in. It's necessary to know there are going to be some difficult times. I know I'm going to have to take some blows. My heart is greater than any pain. My heart is stronger than any pain. Pain changes people. Pain forces change. You must be patient, persistent, and positive no matter what. Because when you are negative, ladies and gentlemen, you're sending out negative energy and you're blocking your good. Don't try to get up, try to keep going. Don't try to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt. Get a reward from it.
Life is not easy at all. There's going to be challenges. You're going to get beat down. That's the way life is.
At some point, everything's going to go south on you. Everything's going to go south, and you're going to say, this is it. This is how I end. Now, you can either accept that, or you can get to work. That's all it is. You just begin.
If you want to find heaven, you must go through it. If you want to find growth, you must first go through resistance. Sometimes in life, you have to hit back. There's two sides of pain that I don't think a lot of people really understand, right? There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. But then there's another side of pain that's called effort. It's called glory. It's called if you can find a way to push through pain, there's something greater on the other side. You cannot stand over in the corner and remain indifferent and be effective. You have to choose a side and get in the fight, because he's going to move you along through the things you fight. And that as you go toward the future, begin to know that you have greatness within you. Begin to envision yourself as being blessed and highly favored to reach your goals. But I'm just wondering if there's anybody here that has a dream And if you've made your excuses bigger than your dream, the time is now to apply pressure. Be committed to being a champion. Be committed to being a warrior. Be committed to keeping your eyes focused on the prize. This is what you work for. You got to stay hungry. You got to trust yourself. You got to believe in yourself. It's possible. I can create a new life. And it's necessary that I become actively involved in becoming a positive force in my life. And it's going to be hard. Easy is not an option. It's worth whatever we have to do. And once we know that, it is done.
Most people procrastinate because they're unsure, so just do it. But I've never had a problem just doing it. Time costs lives. Efficiency, accountability. If you want $1 million, you'll make $1 million, not $1.5 million. If you want 10 million, 100 million, and you'll never exceed that. You will never exceed your highest expectation. You will never exceed your highest, craziest thought. Never. That's a guarantee.
Even in the statement, you can see him making a choice about what to believe by saying that there are no limits, by taking something that other people perceive as a limit, as something that's stopping him, and saying that's not, it's a plateau, it's something that I can push through. And you see what he holds himself accountable to. It's not okay to stay at a plateau. And that is a choice. That's not something anyone can hand you. It's something you have to believe to the core of your soul that it is not okay to stay in a plateau. And it's that that's going to push you through. It's that that's going to make you get up and keep going.
One of the most powerful things you will ever do for your life is take responsibility for it. Take responsibility for exactly where you are right now. To acknowledge it's me that must be better. To say, I'm sorry to others or to yourself. To say, I can do better. To say, I will do better.
You will not outwork me. I will get up earlier than you. I will go to sleep later than you. I will put in more hours than you. I will read more than you. I will grow. I will do whatever it takes. But if you beat me, there's going to be blood, there's going to be sweat, and there's going to be tears. I'm not giving it up. You got to take it. Effort beats talent.
If you ever decide to change your mind, let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you. Whatever experience you're having right now, it has not come to stay. It has come to pass. Not to stay, just to pass. It's just going through.
We have a group of language specialists from the University of Central Oklahoma who study the language of transformation. They came to observe us, and they were absolutely blown away. They've developed computer algorithms to analyze the language of our community and found that independent of people's native language, no matter what country they come from, after just 7 days, everyone begins speaking the same way, using the same words. A completely new culture is created. The power of that is extraordinary. When we look at people, there are two ways this process of transformation shows up. The first way is immediate, and it's happening more and more often. Here's the short version. If you can practice dialing down the thinking brain, the neocortex, the mechanism that plugs you into three-dimensional reality, the autobiographical self that stores everything you've learned and experienced, something remarkable happens. By lowering your brain waves from beta to alpha, the dreamy creative state, and then into theta, you enter a hypnotic state. In theta, you're highly suggestible to information. Suggestibility means your ability to accept, believe, and surrender to information without analyzing it, without judging whether it's true or not. That information goes directly into the subconscious and begins to program it. Now imagine this. You're in theta, your eyes are closed, music fills the room, you're not eating, not smelling, not feeling through the body. The door between the conscious and subconscious is wide open because the analytical mind is quiet. That's the separator. What we've discovered is that when people in this state shift their awareness not on the particle, matter, but on the wave, energy, if the brain is in the right condition, suddenly there's a powerful arousal in the nervous system. The brain shifts into very elegant, very high gamma brain waves. Gamma is superconsciousness, and it's not a little gamma, not just a lot. It's a supernatural amount of gamma. The gamma activity shows up in the limbic brain, right beneath the neocortex, the seat of the autonomic nervous system. That system, which regulates and coordinates all others, lights up with a super high, coherent, compressed frequency. When a person in this state connects to energy, they become suggestible, not through the senses, but through the field itself. With the brain coherent, it entrains and acts like a transducer. The autonomic nervous system goes into gamma, and every cell in the body is informed with new information. The body literally gets lifted by light, by energy. When that happens, we see instantaneous healing. Parkinson's, gone. Eczema, gone. Stage 4 cancer, gone. Muscular dystrophy, gone. Spinal cord injury, gone. Blindness, gone. The body gets upgraded. That's the instantaneous transformation we're witnessing more and more. It's an inner event that rewrites biology. If disease is really just lowered frequency and incoherence, then this coherent energy literally lifts the body into order. It's miraculous. The second way transformation shows up is over time. Many people start because they know they need to change. They say, I believe this works. I've seen the testimonials, but I didn't think it would work for me. That's the moment they need to stop being spectators. They have to get on the playing field, show up every day, and commit. If you're going to believe in possibility, you've got to believe in yourself, and that belief has to be earned. So they meditate, sometimes for 8 months, 13 months, a year, even 2 years. Along the way, they notice changes. Less pain, better sleep, more energy, less reactivity. They begin to feel shifts, and the moment they notice even small changes, they pay closer attention. They do it again with more intention, more presence, more meaning. Many describe a turning point. I just knew, in this one meditation, I knew I was going to be okay. That certainty comes only after showing up day after day. They refuse to miss because missing would mean doubting that they are the creators of their own lives. And when those people describe their breakthrough, the language specialists say the number one thing they focus on is what they felt. I've had people stand on stage weeping as they describe the most extraordinary experience of their lives. And only then do they add, almost as an afterthought, oh, by the way, I was blind, now I can see. For them, the upgrade itself wasn't as profound as the experience that transformed them.